Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudning. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run it again with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week: 14 carries, 81 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
On second down, Etienne once more. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You look at this Buffalo defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Jaguars at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, Maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes, but it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL. Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run the counter with Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, Those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with an amazing diving catch. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with ETN. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And that game tied 21-all in the second quarter. A lot of offense there. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down.
A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Like a steamroller, baby!
Off the play fake. Allen over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete to Davis.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Allen now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pushes past him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete.
A 3-yard pickup brings us
2nd and 7.
36-yard line.
Take it all the way.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
You crack smooth like butter. You can't do it. Here we go.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen, Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the middle with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
It's complete. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
ETN up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 72 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. Lawrence will throw.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
ETN firing, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing, Allen. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen, another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 22-21, under a minute 20 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Able to find Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively? One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but it is. How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. Let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive game. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.